Hey guys, how are we going? I'm just going to run through today the new metric system that we'll be using with Frontline Fitness. So, as we all know, I am fairly large and big on biofeedback, getting as much data as possible. So, what we're going to go through, I'll just quickly go through Vanessa's account, is the newest way for us to track your metrics. Uh, and basically have a graph and get further biofeedback. So you guys will all have in the iPhone or Android version of the TrueCoach, you'll have a little account tab at the bottom, and there should be a metric section in there. You're going to click on the metric section, and then there's going to be a new spot there called check-in data. Okay, the check-in data, once you click it, a drop-down box comes down, and we have 7 of our newest data that we'll be tracking weekly, but there is also a daily, and I'll quickly go through that now with you. So the first one here, guys, is the weekly energy levels. So basically, if you do it on a Sunday, you're going to track how good your energy levels were throughout the week. So if it was a 5, that'd be excellent. If it was a 1, it'd be fairly poor. Working our way down, performance score. So that's the performance that you basically had in your training sessions and how well you think you performed. We then have the weekly recovery. So the weekly recovery is basically how recovered you feel throughout this time. So throughout the week, how fairly recovered you felt. Sleep average. Now this is the daily one. I want this tracked daily so we can have a fairly vast graph and a wide amount of data for our sleep average. So we go down to the weekly stress. Okay, fairly simple there. 5 being it was stressful, 1 being it was low. Weekly step count. So if most of you have an iPhone, Android, or even a Fitbit, or some form of a smartphone or watch, it'll tell you your weekly step count. If you guys would love a daily step count instead, let me know and I can change that metric for the individual. Weekly hunger levels, how hungry you felt throughout the week. 5 being I was hungry, 1 being wasn't so hungry. So I'll quickly jump into one of these now and I'm going to track it. So let's say Vanessa came in and she wanted to log in her daily sleep for today. She would go into new result. She would then type in her score. So 5 being amazing, 1 being poor. So let's say Vanessa had maybe a mediocre sleep of a 3. She types in a 3 and then she can add notes. Cat was up all night. Okay, she saves that. Beautiful. The score's in. She's got that saved. Now, she comes to the next day. She wants to add another result. She had a fairly good sleep. So she had a 5. Amazing sleep. You don't have to add notes, but always keep notes. It's pretty cool. Save. Now we have a graph. Okay, so as you can see, we have the graph of our 5 score. Okay, and the 3 is down there where we started. So then the next day she comes in, she has a decent sleep, but just a 4. Okay, she's going to save. And it should pop up anytime soon. Does it want to? Oh, right, it's not going to because I'm doing it on the same day. My apologies. But tomorrow, if she was to come back in and if she was to do it, it'd be over here on a different day and so forth. So to just delete them, there should be a little bin and just delete item and just work your way down there. I think that's all I have to cover for this. If you've got any questions, please let me know. This is just the newest way that we want to do our data check-ins. So if I haven't tailored a specific check-in day for you, please do these on a Sunday, as it'll give you the most feedback with your whole given day. So instead of doing it on a Wednesday where you've only had 2 days in your week, preferably the Sunday is ideal. All right, guys, that's all from me. Chat soon.